Hi guys, and welcome to this course in Autodesk TinkerCAD. So in this chapter I just want to talk a bit about what the software actually is, for those of you who've not seen it before, and about the course and what you can expect to learn. So first, what is TinkerCAD? Well, Autodesk is arguably the leader in software, design software for all sorts of industries. And over the last couple of decades, 3D has really taken over 2D in terms of design software and how it's used. And more recently, we've seen it move into the areas of 3D printing, CNC work, that kind of thing. These printing machines and fabrication machines, up until fairly recently, were huge, expensive industrial machines that would cost many thousands of dollars or pounds, wherever you are, and weren't really used by the home hobbyist user. They tended to be used in industry. The software to use with them, was very expensive also and very complex. And you would tend to learn it over a long period as part of a longer training course. But where we are today, we see home 3D printing machines and CNC machines available. And it's really taken off in the hobby place. So now you can actually design your own parts, whether it's a part for, maybe it's a new knob for your cooker that's broken, or a new part for your car, or maybe it's a part for a toy that's broken or become lost. You can just redesign it and print it off. Maybe you've got an invention that you've come up with and you want to prove the idea. You can design a prototype yourself and print it off at home, and then you can tweak it and keep printing it. You can print as many as you want, and it'd be a fraction of what it used to cost to send out those prototypes and have them done each time and wait for them to be delivered. It may be you just like messing around printing things like people print figures and ornaments and that kind of thing. So maybe that's what you're into. It could be anything really. There's so many uses for 3D printing these days. But what that meant was really there was a need for an easy to learn basic software which could be used at home by the hobbyist, rather than having to pay the thousands of pounds for the complex software with all the features that you'll never use as a hobby user. So Autodesk recognised that need, and they acquired TinkerCAD, which has become their kind of entry-level 3D design software. And it's great, I think, to be honest. There is a lot of snobbery in the design world about various types of software, and you'll come across this. People say, I only use Inventor, as if it's some kind of badge of honour. And if that's what you do in industry and you're doing very complex bits, then good on you. I use Inventor, I love Inventor, I teach Inventor, I've got a course on Inventor, I love the software. But I also recognise that for the hobby user and people designing something simple, TinkerCAD is great. It's really good. And the best thing about TinkerCAD, it's completely free. You can just go to the Autodesk website and download yourself a copy and get going. And not only is the software free, but there is all sorts of models. So as you can see here, this aircraft, I believe it's called a Bell. I didn't design this. I got this from this range of ready-made models. See, there's also the command module from the moon landing, and these are just freely available within the software. These are models someone else has done. Okay. Now TinkerCAD it's online based, so you don't install the software like you do with traditional CAD software. You just open it in your browser and you work on it in your browser. What that means is, if I go to the home page, you can see other people's designs, and designs you do you can put on for other people to see. Now don't worry if you don't want your design to be seen. for whatever reason, you don't have to. You can make it non-viewable in here. But if you are proud of what you've done and you think other people might find it useful, then you can share it. And you can also see other people's designs. So you can bring these in. This will change. So yours, this is just the latest designs as it looks today. So please, if your screen looks completely different, it's going to do. There's designs coming up every single day. I love these ones. So these hot rods, someone's doing these at the moment. Great designs. You can see there's a lot of work going into that. But this is a kind of thing that TinkerCAD is capable of doing. It can do complex designs. And really, like most CAD software, it's limited by your imagination, how you can achieve these items. Because as with other software, it's all based on just basic shapes, blocks and curves and circles. And it's only by this person's imagination, really, that he's managed to turn that into a design. And this, as I say, the sky's the limit, really. So please don't listen to the people who put down TinkerCAD saying it's for children or it's just very basic. It does have its limits, but until you come up to those limits, just carry on using it. It's free at the end of the day. And the next step up from TinkerCAD would be something like Fusion 360, which is also free for hobby use, but a bit more advanced and gets closer to the inventor type professional software. But this course is all about TinkerCAD. And we're going to go through and we're going to learn the basics first. And then we're gradually going to get more and more advanced. And then you'll have all the tools you need to go away, and really it's just up to your imagination then how far you take it. So join us in the next chapter and I'll show you how to get TinkerCAD and how to get up and running with it.